right, so Bill Ackman makes a $2.5 billion recovery bet amid illness. Tumble. Now, this is the man, the billionaire, who just recently was on CNBC and freaked the whole markets out. So it led to the 7% circuit breaker. And so basically, I watched some of the interview and the market freaked because he was on there. He was so emotional. So he called for a 30-day shutdown of the entire country to kill the virus. He went to the bank and took out a large amount of cash. Now, this is a billionaire, so why is he going to get cash? So people were freaking out. Now, did he do this on purpose? Did he do it to scare everyone? Because now he's put $2.5 billion of it's Pershing hedge fund company into it, but he said hell is coming. He was on CNBC. Everyone freaked out. All of CNBC apologized for putting this guy on air because he was so emotional. Another quote here was, "I went into lockdown almost a month ago to save my father's life." So he was super emotional, freaked everyone out, and now Mr. Bill Ackman puts $2.5 billion into the market after he freaked it out. So billionaires will be billionaires, it looks like. But again, I always call billionaires and these big companies like pension funds and investment firms, they're like the whales, and we're like the plankton on the back of whales. So if you can attach yourself onto what they're doing, you'll be okay. So let's have a look at what he's invested in so that maybe we can, like plankton, attach ourselves onto this jerk's back. First, let's maybe do let's talk a little bit about what he's done, what he's famous for. If you go to his wiki page, he's most famous for battling with Carl Icahn, who's also a billionaire, I believe. They battled over a company. What was it? Icahn didn't pay him when he was supposed to pay him, and then the courts gave Bill Ackman money at the end of it, plus 9% interest. It was a big war. And then they battled again. So it's two big billionaires clashing heads like rams on a mountain. The next battle was over Herbalife's, and I think Ackman lost that war, and Icahn won that one. If you want to go to Bill Ackman Wikipedia page, you can read all about Herbalife. I believe the gist of it was Ackman said it was a pyramid scheme, and Carl Icahn said it wasn't, and they were battling on TV, and I think he lost that war. But on this past one, I forget which company it was, but Ackman won against Icahn on that one. So two billionaires just battling away. Must be nice. Anyways, so let's go and look at what this billionaire has. It seems very calculated. He worked himself up into a frenzy, an emotional frenzy, and got on CNBC and ranted and raved. And here, I believe it was about a week ago, here he is putting $2.5 billion in there. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see. Activist investor Bill Ackman said he's made a recovery bet on the economy, investing $2.5 billion into equities, including upping his position in several of the portfolio companies and reinvesting in others like Starbucks. I actually have been very tempted by Starbucks. It's at a great price, and once this thing's over, I think it will do very well. In fact, I believe 90% of their stores in China have already reopened. So there's cash flow coming in from there. Okay, so the billionaire investor said he'd taken off all the hedges that he put in place for his Pershing Square Capital Management through shorts in the credit market. So he had shorts on the market, goes in on CNBC, freaks out the world, and makes an amazing profit off of it, and then now uses all the money from that to put it back into the market. So he's just manipulating the market. They can get away with it because they're billionaires. Who's going to sue them? It's ridiculous. How do you guys feel about that? It makes me angry. Again, I guess maybe if I'm in that position, I do it too, but I don't think so. I don't think I would go on air and be emotional and try to freak everyone out so I can profit. It's something called morals, which it seems like he doesn't have. All right, so let's look at this. So over the past 10 to 12 days, he's been reinvesting all his short money from freaking us out. That's about the most bullish thing we've done, he said in a Bloomberg TV interview. We are all long, no shorts, betting on the country. After betting against the country for a long time here and making a gazillion dollars. Ackman has called for a federally mandated nationwide shutdown over the next 30 days, rather than letting individual states implement their own measures for tackling the corona. Oh, I can't say that word. I won't say that word. I'll get dinged by YouTube. I built a lot of confidence over the last week. Yes, as you saw markets go down and you're making so much money, that the president and his team are heading in the right direction. So it's a change of tune. What? Okay, so what's this? Chipotle and Zoom. Okay. So Chipotle, it seems like he's not going to buy into Chipotle right now, even though he thinks they're going to do really, really well. He just says that they're crazy prices. Now, Zoom has been doing very well, and Zoom is basically almost like I think like a professional webcam software, so you can do business over your webcam. So companies are actually going to be long-term beneficiaries. It's not just Zoom. I saw Domino's Pizza was up $25 a day today. I like Pizza here in Canada. I wish I could see. I don't have one here in the town I live in, so I can't really see, but I would suspect they're doing really well. So now Hilton is one that he's been buying into, which is very interesting. I wonder what the dividend is on Hilton. Hilton dividend. Oh, spelled that wrong. Dividend history. Sure, let's look at that. So it's probably on their. Okay, so they pay 15 cents every quarter. Let's have a look here. What is the price on this thing? So they upped their dividend from 2016 to 17, $63.33. So what is that dividend wise? Anyways, that's something to look into, guys. You guys look into it. Do you guys own any Hilton? It seems like now wouldn't be a good time to buy Hilton, but maybe it is because they've been hammered so much. And he's saying that their books, they don't have that much debt. Here it is here. We don't carry a lot of debt. And discounting the earnings over the next 12 to 18 months, he said that shaves about 5% off their value, not 50%. So like I said, if you can be the plankton on a billionaire's back, you're going to make some money. So if you can buy Hilton at 60 when it's trading at almost 120, it's going to be a bargain. I agree. Although you're going to have to sit on this baby for a while until things pick up. You can invest in airlines and casinos and hotels, but you're going to have to sit for a few years on that, I believe. And hopefully they don't cut the dividend. But Hilton is going to be something I'm going to be looking into. Let's look at the reactions. Are other people angry here? Okay, this is Jason. Based on the fact that every time the Fed blasts a bazooka, markets have been going down, it's pretty clear that the Fed is impotent. Okay. We'll likely get a $2 trillion bailout for everyone from United Airlines to the corner restaurant, but eventually someone has to ask, is creating money out of thin air debasing the value of the currency? All right, here we go. Couch Potato says, I don't trust Bill Ackman. I'm with this guy. This guy seems to be baiting other investors to help float the market indices so he can sell his position to turn quick profits. Global recession is already underway, and why would anyone that is sane help someone like Ackman to get richer in this difficult time? Here's Snarky Jackhole, who says, it's a safe bet. I made the same bet in 2009, and I'm making the same bet again. So he was the guy buying. Yeah, it was interesting watching the markets today. There was a lot of tech being bought. Stuff was being pulled out of Clorox. All sorts of interesting trades today. Tesla was up a bit. Only so he can collect on his $2.5 billion bets. He doesn't care about anything except money. All right, if you can buy Hilton at 60, when it was trading at 120, it's going to be a bargain. Not if they go bankrupt. Your shares will be worth nothing. This is the guy that lost billions in Valiant Pharmaceuticals. Joe says, this is how millions always win. Millions, maybe millionaires? Billionaires? They can gamble, lose, and still be wildly rich. We gamble and we're sentenced to working until we die eating cat food. Okay, Anonymous, of course he is. He will brag about it later, then try to force himself onto boards and make really bad business decisions. Activist investors know how to actually run companies. Obviously somebody's buying, very rich people, and people playing with other people's money. Adam says, too early. Steve says, I've been buying slowly, but is it not encouraging to be on the same side of a trade as this guy? That's what I'm saying. Is there a reply on this thing? Then take your billions and invest elsewhere. I'm not sure I trust Bill Ackman. But again, yeah, if he really did put $2.5 billion of Pershing's money in there, might be a good bet. What do you guys think? Comment below, let me know. Are you guys be looking at what he's investing in? Why would he put $2.5 billion in there if he doesn't think we're close to the bottom? What do you guys think? Are we close to the bottom? I bought J&J today and some Northwest healthcare, but I'm running out of cash. What about you guys? You guys have much cash left? I don't. I'm getting close to the bottom of my cash reserves. He made a mistake buying too early, and now he wants Uncle Sam to come to his rescue by suggesting that they should suspend the trading for 30 days. Right, dude. I bet you that if you made money in the last 10 days, you'd be touting how smart you were today instead of proclaiming you were doing it because of patriotic and confident. I agree with that guy. Let's see, what else do we got? Anyways, guys, that is all I do have to say. It was a red day overall. I bought some things today. What did you guys buy? When is that bottom going to happen? I don't know, but Bill Ackman looks like for the last 10 to 12 days, he's put $2.5 billion in there after scaring the bejesus out of the market. Comment below, let me know. Is this guy a jerk or is he brilliant? Would you do the same thing if you had billions? What's your favorite stock pick? Tell me below, let me know. I'll let you guys know what I'm buying. Alright, anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. I will talk to you soon. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell, ding, 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 and we will talk later. Cheers. Bye.